Hello, welcome to the stream. It is art day today. It's been a while since we did art. Are we ready? I see Parsage, I see Andy, thank you so much for the lurk. Fairbex, thank you so much for shouting at the socials for VGen and Patreon. I still post on Patreon. I just noticed the link actually says like, oh my god, follow for comic pages. I mean, there are comic pages on there. Just not actively posting any more comics currently, but in the future, I will definitely post more. Rude. I'm not gonna say welcome to the stream to you then. Damn. My god. Anyway, you wanna show something neat? You wanna see? You wanna show something neat? You wanna see something neat? I worked on something today. I figured a little thing out today. After seeing a TikTok. Can you believe it? I've been trying to figure this thing out for a while, but every time you try and look for this tidbit of rigging specifically, I couldn't find anything. Cause I don't know. Apparently there are some tutorials out there, but I haven't been able to find them, and then I gave up. I gave up on it, and I was like, you know what? My rigging is fine without it. However, recently, somebody came to me and asked like, hey, I have this model from you, and I would like to add these things. And I was like, shit. Oh, I think that's like specifically the thing that I don't know how to do. Or at least like not specifically. I'll show you. So we're gonna zoom out. And we're gonna lower ourselves a little bit. You know. Some people might be watching and are like, I have no idea what I'm looking at. Like, what the fuck's different? I finally figured out how to make an animation on the model and actually like link it to a perimeter and have it like be animated instead of like, so, okay. Also, I have an eye smile now. I'm so happy. Let me show you the difference. So we have the poopy. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't set those up yet. What? How did I not set up? Oh, no, I need like fucking... Okay. Look at the poopy. I know it's disgusting. Look at my poop for a moment. Look at my poop for a moment. You see the little particles like going up and down? Like, preferably, if you want to make particles move, you know, you want it to like go up and like disappear. What I did in the beginning was like put it all on like a perimeter and then link it to whatever you want. I think the particles of the poopy are specifically linked to like the breathing. But therefore it moves back and forward. So like it's, I don't know how to explain this. But I figured a thing out, and you know, hopefully this will help. And just sat down. Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? It's because you joined in halfway through the conversation. That's not my fucking problem. That's a you problem. I'm not taking any responsibility on that end. But so I figured out how to do like happy animation reaction or angry animation for reactions for that matter. Like my antenna now swivel in a nice animation if I smile. Yay! And I've been seeing this on a lot of models, like, you know, people's tails move back and forth when they smile, like specifically like to facial like tracking. And there are some ways around it, like you can see with the poopy. Like the poopy might not be the best like example here. However, we don't have anything else right now. So if you like it or not, the poopy is here for like a few minutes to explain this. But I figured it out, and it took a bit because the TikTok was It went pretty fast, and it like showed tidbits here and there, and I was like, I know those words, and I know how to possibly do those things, and I might know how to connect them together. And I tried it a few times, didn't get it to work, and I was like, oh no, I'm too stupid to do this. But no, I'm not. I can now smile and show you that I'm actually happy. And my god, might I add, the sensitivity on the smile, on like the tracking, is just... It's very sensitive. Like when I smile, or when I think I smile, like when I feel the muscles contracting to smile, and I look in the mirror, there's no difference. But apparently, the fucking webcam can pick it up. Why can't the fucking rest of the fucking world? But I digress. That's, you know, that's a problem for later. Also, side note, I added my bubble helmet because I missed it. You know, if this Tamagotchi model was gonna be part of this whole shebang, I want my bubble helmet. It's extra jiggly. It's so jiggly. You like it? I don't care if you like it. I like it. Your opinion doesn't matter to me. It kind of does. But also, it doesn't. It needs to make me happy. Oh. There's air in my mouth. Disgusting. Anyway, how y'all doing? You like it or not, the poopy's here to stay. The poopy's here to stay. I mean, you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way the poopy flushes. That's the way the poopy's been dropped in the toilet. Hi Heavy, hi Alex, hi Captain Roman, welcome to the stream. Stop wiggling, you're gonna pop the bubble. Oh no. The bubble. Actually, yeah, we should keep the bubble helmet for a bit. You know, it's been gone for a while. At least on this model. On this model specifically, we haven't had like the bubble helmet for a while. Actually, we never had it on this model. What am I talking about? 7 stream streak for Heavy. Nice. 350 stream streak for Elias. Oh shit. Yesterday there was somebody with a... I think it was Furbex with 190 and I didn't update it. Let me see. Let me move my head out of the way. Why is it so egg-shaped when I'm looking down? It's not supposed to be this egg-shaped. It's supposed to be egg-shaped when it like bounces in physics. Ah, that's a problem for later. Let's see. Pause. Leaderboard. I am too big. I am in the way. Was it Furbex? No. No, yeah, no, it was Furbex probably. Oh, we have Elias with, what was it? 350. We missed a bunch of stuff. 50. Then it was probably definitely 190 for Furbex. You fixed it. Move your head back in way. Yeah. You didn't? I lurked? Ah, that's also fair. That's also fair. Bam, bam. Ass up, face down. It's time to play the drums. Oh, man. Also, hi, Mask. I know you're there. I'm not smiling. You can see it. You can now see. I actually don't have an angry expression on this model. I didn't really think making expressions was that much of a... Oh my god, Siren, welcome to the stream and thank you so much for your sweet, sweet, sugary words. How you doing? A stretch! A stretch! Why, thank you. Oh, my dryer is ready. Give me a moment. I need to open it up, otherwise it's gonna get wet on the inside. It's always better down where it's wetter, except for my dryer, because my towels take for fucking ever. There, we're back. Doing good, renting with Andy over Limbus. Yeah, I was there for a bit. I'm lurking currently. Oh, I'm cold. Gonna see if I can coerce him into helping me finish Lobotomy Corp, because I keep forgetting small details and might need more eyes. He did say, unfortunately, I think I was curious about Lobotomy Corporation more than I was about Limbus Company. So, and he said Lobotomy Corporation is like is more difficult than Limbus. And he already said that Limbus was difficult, so I think I'm not made for those games, man. But that's okay. That's okay. You know, I'm made for art. I see that message, Elias. I do not appreciate your negativity. Watch it. You will get slapped with cheese. Lobotomy Corp is fun. It's 80% remembering details and following rules. I am not good at remembering. Look at me. Look at me. Do I look like somebody who can remember? Why, yes. My bubble helmet does change in size with me. Thank you for asking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, for a second I thought my head wouldn't go down. That's it. Stream will just be covered by big head. Coming back from all the meetings today, got the roadmap from... Wait, got the roadmap for your loan? You're going on a road trip? Huh? Am I stupid? Anyway, wanna draw? Wanna draw? We're finally gonna finish Airy today. One hell of a model, if I might say so myself. It's been a while. It's been a while. Well, I remember when we were working on it like a few weeks ago, for the first time on this computer. Something went wrong. Oh yeah, like the pen didn't react anymore correctly, and we couldn't continue. And then I took like a week break, I think. And last week we did a lot of we did only games. And now we're continuing with art. And I am for now, I don't know how long I'll keep this, but you know, I have some art behind me that I am proud of. My own art. So do with that what you will. Some are moving, some are not. It's gonna just flip through a folder and I'm gonna be in the way. So you cannot see everything. Let me open up Fire Alpaca. I hope I didn't put a porn in there accidentally. That's very big. Why is a Fire Alpaca so big? Why are you so big? The coolest fucking shade of green, but not everybody likes green, and that's valid and fine. That's true. That's true. Not everybody likes green, and those people are wrong. Wait, no, this means I disagree with you. Oh. Anyway. My joke went wrong. Don't worry about it. It happens often. I need to open up the file. Oh, wait. No, wait, yeah. Oh, that's why it's so big. Oh, you're not supposed to see that. Oh, you're not seeing that at all. Okay, well, okay, that's fine. I had something open in my reference. Like, that's... You're not supposed to see that. No, don't open it in OBS, motherfucker. It's fucking fire alpaca. Let me see if I can find the file, actually. I don't remember where it is. Also, let me open up my mod view just in case. You never know when something weird's happening. We've been good for a while, but... Okay. No, taking the loan right is suicidal. Oh, you're taking a loan! Oh, so I crunched the numbers with the bankers and established the time it could take. Wait, what are you taking a loan for? Don't tell me you're buying a house in this economy. Is it here? Yeah, oh, this was the file. I got it. I got it. We got it. Ta-da! Here's Eri. Pretty cool, isn't she? I'm hoping to finish the art pieces for today. Don't know how far we're getting, but I think we were almost done. Don't hang me up for it, but I think that's a Dutch phrase actually. That's a Dutch phrase translated very wrong. Don't pay any mind to it. That might also be wrong. Shit. Not a house, just 2 sticks of DDR4 RAM. I heard that that problem is gonna be solved soon because China is gonna like up their amount of whatever the fuck was it. I'm not sure if it's I don't know. I don't know specifically if there's any other types of RAM. Probably. Yeah. Bro, I'm buying an apartment. Why are you buying? That's what I said. You're not buying in this economy, are you? I mean, then again, if you're finding an apartment to rent nowadays, the rent is probably also really high. Like, I've been renting since... I've already been renting almost for 10 years. So, at least my rent is not, like, as ridiculous. But if I wanted to take, like, what's the word again? Mortgage. If I wanted to take a mortgage on something now... Damn, nah. That's my entire fucking salary. I can't afford that. Did we have legs? Did we not have legs? We did not make the leg. Oh, that's right. We were starting the legs and then it did. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yum, 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 yum. Damn, the numbers are on my side. Well, lucky bastard. Look at you. Oh, la-di-da. I hope you find a good place. I'm totally not jealous. Let's see, where was everything? Wait, where is this piece? It said it was here, right? No, it did not. It's here. Aha. Do I have the reference on this computer? I don't. I only have it back here. Okay. I need some colors. Give me a moment. There was more dark. There was more dark. Oh, and we have... Oh, wait, no. This is the sketch. I was like, oh my god, we have so many gaps. But this is like... Yeah, no, that's okay. By the way, if you need a reason to be angry today, I don't need a reason to be angry today. I was actually doing pretty good today, so I would like not to be angry. AI company wants to build an AI data center in Paluxia Valley, aka the Dinosaur Trail in Texas. And Texas wanna let them do it. At this point, I'm not surprised. But I'm not gonna get mad about it because it's wasted energy. It's gonna take an extra 9 to 12 months. I also get a refund on your... Wait, why is it taking so long to get a mortgage? Do we have a link to the petition to stop it if you don't mind, if I post it in the server? I don't know if we should plop the server full of stuff like that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I know all the AI shit is very annoying. But I want to make sure that the server is going to focus on more positive stuff. And also, I might sound like insensitive here, but it's in fucking Texas. What's my John Hancock gonna do? I'm in fucking Netherlands. And a lot of the server people are also like European. They're not gonna care about our fucking John Hancock. Like, will that even do anything? I am slowly giving up on the world and gonna seclude myself in my home and just vibe. And I know a lot of people will say like, oh, but that's how the problems in the world are gonna continue and get worse. Yeah, that's nice. You can solve them though. Go solve them. I'm not taking that responsibility anymore. Like, I've been worried about so many things in the world and I've been trying my best to like fix stuff and do stuff and yada yada yada. And what has it gotten me so far? A lot of anxiety. A lot of struggle. And no fucking medication or whatever to fix things for me. And the world's problems are also not fixed, so, you know. I might be selfish. But maybe that's what I gotta be to, like, survive in this world, you know? Oh, I gotta turn off the arms. I can't see. Maybe I'm becoming lazy. Lazy and selfish. But maybe I'm okay with that. I'm not sure yet. I just know that I'm very, very tired. Hi Pyronites, welcome back. How you doing? It's been a while. How has life been treating you? I'm very close to get the loan, but the issue is that I'm at the security limit, so the bank can't loan a lot. I could a very small one, but I would be in a stranglehold? Stranglehold, probably. Why you slap me with cheese? What did I do? It's because I'm selfish, isn't it? Oh, that's rude. That's a little rude, if I might say so. What was this? Oh, that's the coat. We'll do that later. First, we're gonna focus on the pants. Doing good. How about your knowledge-filled plant matter? My knowledge? My knowledge about what? The world? I have no knowledge. My knowledge is... I am being. I am a being that's just vibing. Get it? Actually, no, I do have new knowledge. I do have new knowledge. If you look at my model, you might notice something. My antennas are wiggling when I'm smiling, and that's because I figured out a tidbit of rigging that I've been breaking my head over for quite a while, and I had given up on. But for now, I sort of know how it works. So I can also help the people that I made a model for that messaged me that asked for like something like this, like specifically, and I was like, oh no, I don't know how to do it. Like, I don't wanna, you know, I'm not here to promote like brain rot shit. Maybe I am. I mean, TikTok's kind of funny. Let's face it, TikTok's kind of funny. I couldn't find any tutorials for it for a very long time. It was a little... Maybe it's just my wording that was off as well, but like, I couldn't find anything. But TikTok gave me the magic video on how to do exactly this type of thing that I wanted to do with the rig. And I was like, oh my god, I've been looking for this. And exactly like not too long, like I think it's a week since that person asked me if I could do the thing. I was like, oh, I actually already messaged them like, oh, I'm willing to try and like give it another go at looking things up, but I'm not really sure if I can because I think I'm missing some steps that I don't understand. And then I fucking got the TikTok and I was like, my god. My god! Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Oh, that's very thick. Very thick line. We're not entirely following the fucking thing anymore. What is this? Oh, sorry. My microphone is still in a weird spot. I don't really know exactly where to put it because it's kind of in the way in the drawing setup right now. Hi, Pupa. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hi. 2 years, 5 months, and 25 days of following me. Damn, you have seen some shit, man. You have seen some shit. Oh, my grubby gamer meat diggets on a portable CD player plus a wired headphones. Fuck yeah. That's a good idea because nowadays you don't even own the fucking stuff you buy online anymore, like digital copy wise, right? And I need to... Where's the stomach? Here. Maximum power. Okay. Okay, that's a little closer to what I was. She was a little thin. How dare I? Good, how are you? I love the new egg space helmet. Yeah, he's not really supposed to be egg-shaped. But I think something went a little off with the... with the physics. They got stuck or something. That's okay. That's okay. I don't mind. Like, eggs are a cute shape. So, you know, it's gonna be the egg bubble helmet now. Like the time you were a tusk gremlin. That's true. I mean, I still have tusks. So they're just not on this model. This model lacks so many details that I... Yeah, look up there. There. We still... Like, right behind me. Oh, not anymore. That's Furbex now. It's excellent! Pyro Knights. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing... excellent. Funny, haha. Yeah, Stronghold Bank can't get you under... What? It can't get you under 1,200 a month? I will never be able to get the fucking loan, man. Damn. That's okay though. I'm fine where I am. I'm not gonna stare myself blindly anymore on these problems. It's not worth it. Okay, I gotta keep in mind, this is the Helluva boss art style, sort of. Can I turn that off? It's in the way. Where's the stomach? Here, there. Oh, wait. You need to be turned off. That's excellent. How's everyone? How everyone should be talked to. Like 21k, so I can just spam the redeem. I mean, did I not put a cooldown on there? Don't do it too many times though. I might not know anymore what to say. I only have a few phrases on the top of my head. I want her a bit like wide in the hips. Oh my god, SpongeBob behind me. Oh, never mind. It's techie. Exactly. Like Deep Rock Galactic, they gave me the bottom of the barrel. What does that mean? I mean, in the game, like what is considered the bottom of the barrel? I know what the bottom of the barrel means, guys. I'm not that stupid. I'm not that much of a moron. Just a little bit. Ooh. Am I getting sick? I've been coughing a little bit lately. Stop kicking the barrels into the engine bay. Hmm. Hmm. Should we move on from the egg buns? I mean, whatever floats your goat. If you want to make egg puns, make egg puns. They're kind of great. They're kind of exciting. Okay, I'll stop. I'm thinking, should I make these separate? I'm not sure if I'm gonna make a whole lot of... Maybe I can get away. I should finish my sentences. My god. Made a pun in that sentence before. Wait, what? Oh, why? Oh, shell! My god. Something about any egg puns now, and it's getting more confusing to think of more that'll crack me up. My god. My god. Absolute mad lads over here. I love egg puns. I don't know, they're kind of simple. But, like, and this is not an egg pun because I'm not that good at puns, but like, they're funny. They bring me a simple form of joy. Wow, it's really egg-shaped. My god, I need to kind of fix that though. Oh, I thought that was gonna be followed by I feel like solution in the fuel cells is exceptionally simple. No, don't you put eggs in the fucking fuel cells. Also, Mayo, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Thank you so much for the biddies. No, you are egg now. No, I was gonna be bubble helmet. Fine, I'll be egg shaped. Oh fuck. Okay, we're gonna have to like fix these parts because they're overlapping. We're gonna have to fix those in the end a little bit. So for now, I'm gonna just draw it like this. But once it's getting all separated, it needs fixing. That's not even on the same height. What the fuck? Okay. You saw Goober Mask? Yeah, it's in there too. It's a mixture of characters. It's like some personal original characters of mine. It's some art of Marley. It's some art of friends that I gave us like either just drew as a funny bit or like gave us a present and I was proud of it. Not even like nearly any like not nearly everything is in there, but like I also lost a bunch of art on this on like the main computer now, and I need to like go back to my laptop and grab a bunch of stuff off of there. Welcome back, Heavy. You've survived the Scooby-Doo-esque team in the mines. How did it go? When I was on Garthic's phone, the streamer I was playing with said she got a non-deadly orange-sized tumor removed behind her uterus, so I drew her tumor as a behemoth similar to Sukuna. Wait, what the heck? So she had a benign tumor behind her uterus. Damn. Was it not just... Was it like really a benign tumor, or was it like something like endometriosis or like a cyst or a fibroid? What's up with uterus and trying to kill us though? Jesus. With two mission modifiers. Masitra Plague, flying bug shooting at us. And a haunted cave, big ass ghost chasing us. Jesus. Almost lost 5 times, but you didn't. You didn't, and I'm proud of you. Benign, not deadly at all. Oh, I'm glad it was benign. Because that shit's scary, man. Okay. That should be it. And then we're gonna add hooves. Hooves. Oh wait, should I add those? Oh no, wait, I can. Is the music done? Is my music done? What the heck? Why you not? Oh, no, it's not. It's YouTube. Ask me. Are you still watching? No, YouTube, I'm listening. And I'm busy. Stop fucking asking me. I don't like the way these... I don't like the look of it. We're gonna redo that. And that. I mean, her legs will never be visible up there, so... But for me, okay, it's important. It's important that the flow is working correctly. Okay, can be a little lower though. Jesus. How big was its ass? Wait, whose ass? Hey Gata, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Why does that one feel wrong? But the other one is okay. Okay. I'm good, I think. Just woke up. Sweet. Sweet. Hope you had good night dreams. Speaking of dreams, last time we were drawing, we ended up talking about Words. We didn't end up talking about words. We ended up talking about lucid dreaming. Has anybody else ended up being able to lucid dream since then? Because I've not really been doing the things that you're supposed to do, but also I want to lucid dream and it hasn't worked yet. Like I'm being bonked. What did I do? What did I do? Hello? I haven't I keep forgetting to like do the quote unquote exercises, like pinching yourself and then like I don't know. They gave some tips to lucid dream, and I think about it every time. Like I want to lucid dream. I want to lucid dream, but I never end up lucid dreaming so far. Guardianes, welcome to the stream. How's it going? It's been a bit. How's life treating you? Thought it would be less violent. I wanted to bong affectionately. Ah, okay, okay. No, then it's accepted. Haven't tried. Sounds interesting. Yeah, it sounds interesting because I would like to, like, I would like to be in charge of dreams that. Sometimes my dreams are so chaotic, and sometimes I just have very, not like scary nightmares, but just emotional nightmares. I'll call them emotional nightmares because they do emotional damage. And I want to be able to like say fuck off. And I want to be able to talk to like the dream people. So it seems like a cool concept. It was a second ago. I was in a fugue state because the painkillers for my back hit me hard tonight. Damn. Damn, what kind of painkillers are you getting? The only kind of lucid dreaming I attempted is when I want to awake, quit the dream, and it feels like using the same quit button from TF2. Hoi hoi, brain very fried, just a bad brain day. Just being called Gardena since don't feel fully like anyone in front. I'm gonna lurk. Alrighty, no worries. Thank you for the lurk. Methadone. Damn. Damn. Yeah, that's no ibuprofen. I love it. I love it how like when I hear other people about their medications, it's all this like interesting and heavy shit. And then when I could go to the doctor, it's like, have you tried paracetamol? have you tried some ibuprofen? That's like the heaviest shit they give you. When I was having bowel problems, they were like, oh, try some Buscopan, which is basically just a anti-cramping. Like it's like a slight spasmolyticum. And they were like, oh, have you tried some ibuprofen? Maybe some naproxen. Yeah, I don't. What is naproxen? Is naproxen the same in English? I was like, I've tried all those. I wouldn't be here if I hadn't. Like, give me some good stuff. Like, I wasn't getting any, man. I wasn't getting any. The quote unquote heaviest medication I've been on is lorazepam. 2 weeks, and then my doctor was like, yeah, we can't give you any more than 2 weeks. And in those 2 weeks, you have to like taper off in the second week. So because it's very addictive. And I was like, yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is really fucking addictive to be comfortable in life. My God. Fucktards. That was so fucking rude, man. I need more. I guess not the heaviest shit I've been on has not been lorazepam because I'm doing marijuana. But that's not subscribed by my doctor. That's not subscribed. I keep saying subscribed, but I mean prescribed. I'm saying the wrong word. I'm subscribed to marijuana, everybody. Neural link established. Meow. My doctor didn't even do that for years. They gave me a single shitty photocopied page of some exercises. Yeah, pencils are like that. Yeah. Yeah, like for me too. Like, and the only reason they gave me lorazepam for 2 weeks was because I literally called my doctor up, literally crying, begging them like, hey, I kinda just don't do well, and I can't sleep, I can't be awake, I can't eat, I can't drink, and I can barely swallow my own saliva. I please help. Wait, huh? Are you tricking me, Gardinas? You're tricking me. Because there's nothing in the activity feed. For a second I was like, oh no! Wait, are my... No, now you're... you're confusing me. I'm like, oh no, my sound alerts are broken again. Oh. Subscribing to Mario. Oh, Mary Jane! I'm subscribed to Mary Jane. I have to say, some Mary Jane on the weekend. Mwah. That's the thing that has helped me the most. Not the lorazepam. Well, the therapy, maybe a little, but also, fuck therapists, man. Sometimes, fuck them. Fucking hell. Ah. Ah. Never had it myself. Know folks who do, or you know folks who do. I mean, it's. I talk funny about it, but all it does is, for me, all it does is just mellow me out. It quiets my brain. It makes me just content in the moment, and it ups the creativity for me. It also, I think it depends a little bit on what type of neurodivergence you are, if I have heard correctly. Because I know people who like, I have friends of friends who do it as well. But they smoke it, so it might be a smoking thing difference, or it might be an ADHD compared to autism difference. Like, people with ADHD tend to become even more outgoing with it. Then I also had a friend who is ADHD, who also became like very artsy with it. So I'm not really sure. I guess I don't really know what it depends on. It might be a smoking compared to edible thing. It might be a neurodivergency difference thing. Jesus, I can't talk anymore. Okay, let's color in some stuff, because I... Honestly, I'm surprised they gave you lorazepam for that. But I guess being sedated might have been one of the few things that might have helped. Yeah, they gave it because it was like a few weeks before I was going into therapy. And it like, I had a specific anxiety around swallowing and like choking on stuff. And I also couldn't take my medication anymore for like my endometriosis and everything. So I was like, I really need help. Like, I was not sleeping anymore. My work was non-existent. My entire life was non-existent. That was the specific thing they said. Because they were really stingy about it too. They were like, we can give you 2 weeks at most. You have to taper off in the 2nd week because it's very addictive. And you have to go into therapy. And I'm like, I am already in therapy. I am waiting for EMDR. It's just, it was over the holidays. This was over Christmas. And I was supposed to get help before Christmas. And it was postponed to January because of some fuck-ass reason. I don't remember. And I was just begging them, like, please give me some help. Give me some form of help. I don't know what you can offer me, but I need some help. I can't take my medication anymore. I need some fucking help here. Like, I was getting panic attacks with just literally everything. Like taking medication, drinking, eating food, eating dinner. I was not eating. I wasn't barely eating because every time I was supposed to eat, it was like, you know, it was a stress moment. But they were really fucking stingy about it, might I say. Butches. There were a bunch of butches about it. I did not appreciate their bitchiness. Thank you for the lurk, Pupa. And thank you for the hydrate, actually. And to be honest, they gave me a super low dose as well. I was getting like the lowest of doses and I had to cut those pills in 2 as well. Thank you for the lurk, Gardines. Funny because they weren't stingy when I went into the hospital for an upper GI bleed and I couldn't take my vanilla vaccine. I mean, a GI... Well, I was gonna say a GI bleed is more serious, but then I was sitting here with a GI bleed and the doctor was like, doesn't sound too severe. You can wait. The fucking system here is kind of fucked up, I'm not gonna lie. Now that I'm talking about it like this, like... I was literally pooping out blood and it was the weekend as well. This was the period of time where one of my medications actually was unavailable for like 6 months, and they they ended up saying in the beginning saying like, yeah, we don't know when it's gonna come back. It ended up being something like 6 months, and this was like not even 2 weeks in, where I was like, hey, I kinda not doing so great. I am severely bleeding. I'm kinda severely losing blood from my anal area. Do I need to get in? Do I need to go to the ER? And they asked me like how much it was, and I described it. And they were like, yeah, well, it doesn't sound too severe yet. Don't go yet. And I was like, then what do I do though? Because I can't really do anything. I have to go to the toilet every 5 fucking minutes to fucking shit myself. My dad was working at the hospital and he visited me for like 10 minutes. Gave them my new vanilla vaccine prescription and they immediately lost it when moving me to the different ward. What the fuck? You had a GI bleed too? Yeah, I I think it's in my colon actually. It's in the upper part of my colon. I have like a decent amount of scar tissue that's actually blocking my bowel system. That it has actually shrunk thanks to all the medication I've been taking for the last 2 years. So it's not as bad anymore. But if I don't take my spasmolyticum, my like intestines will continuously like try and get that scar tissue out, but it's stuck in there. It can't fucking move. But my bowels don't notice that. They're just like, we notice something in here. It needs to get out. Let's start pushing, and if it doesn't move, let's start pushing some more. So much so that scar tissue like starts to tear, and it just bleeds. And even explain this to them, like, hey, I have this in my bowels. This is probably the cause. Like, like I told them, like, yeah, my medication is not available, and I'm starting to bleed, and it's kind of getting a lot. What do I do? Do I go to the hospital? And they were like, nah, it doesn't sound too bad yet. I'm like, okay, but what do I do though? I have got no medication, and I am literally having a period out of my asshole. What do I do? Oh, just in that period of time, even farting was so much effort. My god. You have no idea. Like, we take farting for granted until you have trouble farting. What the heck? I will never take farting for granted anymore, ever again. The form that I gave her legs now look kind of weird. I wanted to give her like the proper goat feet, but because of the way Yeah, we're gonna change that a little bit. They ended up, by the way, giving me like 5 pills, which was... You know, I don't want to be rude, but it was kind of useless because I was off for at least like 2 or 3 weeks already. I need at least 2 weeks of a solid taking that medication twice a day daily to get a proper level of I'm okay again. So like, what's 5 pills gonna do? I know the feeling. Like, I feel so bad for people who were around me in the ward because it was packed that day/night. That didn't really have a choice. I mean, you know, that's just the way it is. Honestly, I feel really bad for the people that were around me as well. But more in the sense of I feel bad because... where's the... I feel bad because I was just not fun to be around. You know, I had friends that wanted to do stuff and go out and have fun. And I had all this fear and I had all this pain. I couldn't go anywhere. And even if I was quote unquote okay, I couldn't really eat out anywhere because it would react. My bowels would react and I would have to sit on the toilet for so long and so often that I was just more... I was sitting more on the toilet than doing anything else. But also, you know, eventually you just... They still, don't get me wrong, they still tried and were like, oh, let's do fun stuff together. Let's go here. Let's do that. Let's blah, blah, blah. But even just having people over was so stressful that I ended up just not going out anymore. Like, I didn't do anything. And I was always in pain, you know. At some point, I was chucking so many painkillers a day. I was definitely over the fucking limit. Yeah, this looks better. And not anatomy-wise, it doesn't work entirely. But this is also a hell of a model. Hell of a boss. Yeah, no, it's hell of a boss. I was like, oh no, hell of a hotel. Not hell of a hotel. Lack of Venla had me hallucinating all night and having brain zaps and shit. My brother wanted to go home and eventually left me on my own. It was more traumatic than I can give it credit for. I mean, yeah, it can be really scary. Thankfully, I never ended up in the hospital for anything. I kind of think I needed to go at some point. There have been some moments at work in general. Like, I think I've broken my foot one time at work. And just nobody sent me to the fucking ER. Nobody sent me. They were like, yeah, that's probably fine. I couldn't walk on that foot. I couldn't wear my work shoes, my like protective work gear on that foot for a good solid week or so. And nowadays, when I walk around a lot, I do feel like there's a certain movement that foot has trouble with. And if I continue for too long, that specific spot that I hit actually starts to hurt. And recently I was like, you know what? That kind of feels like it has been broken and healed wrong. And then there was another time when I was standing on a box and I was fixing something and I couldn't find a ladder, so I was standing on a box. I think I had to like replace a filter. And I was standing on a massive box and I was standing on it wrong because I put all my weight on like one side. So I like flipped off the fucking box. And the box like flipped up between my legs, like hitting me in like my inner thigh, leaving a massive ass fucking bruise of like the size of my fucking hand. I was like, now sometimes that spot, like the inside of my leg there hurts as well. And I'm like, I definitely should have been sent to the ER by my job, man. Nobody at my work did like send me anywhere. I've had my foot broken, and I had the hematoma the size of my fucking hand, and my brother was like, no, that's fine. That's fine. Storm, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Thank you for the hydrate, the stretch, the headpads, and the cheese slab. How you doing? Actually, let me grab the bottle. I don't want to fill my cup. But you didn't, it would have been way more comfortable at home. But equally, they gave me like 8 bags of saline and ringer lactate solution. 2 or 3 units of blood. And 2 shots of coagulant. So I'd probably have exsanguinated to death if I stayed at home. Yeah, no. I definitely was not at the... I was not at the stage where I needed a blood transfusion. Or like ringer lactate or any of that kind. I didn't need knuckle, I didn't need ringer. But... You know, as a uterus holder, I am used to losing blood. Not that it's comfortable by any means. Like, even my period was uncomfortable when I had it. But let's say the amount of blood that I was losing was equal to a heavy period, so... Yeah. But because it was out of my fucking butthole, you know, it's not supposed to come out of your fucking butthole. Because it came out of my butthole, I was like, you know, it's kind of not okay. If it comes out of your butthole, there's usually something wrong. So I didn't do a stretch. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. Let me check if there was any... Okay, yeah, there was no darkening. There was darkening on the hooves. The legs are darker. The hooves and the legs are darker. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. It was super funny because it said so much about my family. I got up to go for a piss during the night and fainted, and my parents couldn't get a blood pressure reading. Just dragged me to bed and went to work in the morning. Took 3 attempts to get up and go downstairs. I had to sprint before I fainted. My brothers didn't seem to get the hint when I had them drag me around by the arm to take me outside to smoke. You know what? I don't want to take... I don't want to assume. But with that attitude, you might end up dead at some point. Jesus! Both of them left at some point and I eventually called my own ambulance because I couldn't stand or walk. That's absolutely fucking horrible, though! Why didn't they do anything? Like, what was their reasoning? Like, no, it's fine. It's fine. He's done this before. What is that? What is that behind your bum? Oh, that's your crotch! That's not behind your bum. Well, it is behind your bum. Where is it? Oh, it's on the same layer as the... Okay, I need to... I was already feeling like we were missing something. You're welcome. Also, Storm, I didn't even ask how you were doing. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. You're having no work tonight. Ew. Something went wrong there. Hmm. There we go. Perfect. I don't know. I had a home visit from a couple of people from a government organization too, and they gave me a funny look. Just left like everything was fine after I sprinted downstairs and started sucking down air like I'd run a mile. How does mirroring of a drawing work? I've never learned how to do that. Oh, I have a very simple... You cannot see it actually, but there's a up here. Up here in Fire Alpaca, there is literally a thing called symmetry. You can click it on and then it just starts mirroring right from the middle of the canvas. I can turn it off and then I can draw on one side. I can turn it on and then it draws on both. I do have to say, if you have a little bit of a slow computer, working in symmetry is a little tricky because it's basically like drawing two drawings at the same time. But now that I'm working on the desktop, it's running smoothly. But it was doable still on the laptop though, don't worry. I've made like all my models on the laptop so far. This is actually the first model that actually I started drawing this one on the laptop and it's gonna be finished on the desktop. This is the first one that's gonna be like finished on the desktop. But I'm still rigging on the laptop because I kind of don't know how to like put my account from Live 2D Cubism on my laptop, from my laptop to the desktop. And at this point I have worked on so much stuff and I'm so tired of everything and I'm finally getting content again a little bit with everything that I don't want to figure that out now. It's gonna be fine. We're just gonna work on the laptop and it's gonna be fine. I figured out that if I don't turn on Firefox, actually if I don't turn on anything else on the laptop, Live 2D Cubism kind of works okay, I think. So, should be fine. Should be fine. Let's see, what else do we need? Do we want some hip bones? Or some, not the hip dips. And not like, what's it called? Not like a pelvic area, but like, I want some definition. It's very flat here. No, I don't want... Why am I working with the marker? Okay, let's see. What do we have? A lot of stuff. I think we have the entirety of the body. Except for the button and the pant seam. Oh, wait, that's... that's why I can't see it. Okay, okay. Going well, going well. I think that's everything. Did she have pockets? I'm not sure. I can give you pant pockets though. Nakey Marley. I'm not nakey. I'm wearing my shirt here. And my bubble helmet. What are you talking about? Everything's covered. Also, welcome to the stream, Apollo. How you doing? Breaking news made Carl proud. Completed one of the hardest achievements in the game. Sweet. What's the achievement? Okay. Let's see. Do I have a sketch? I do have a sketch of something. I do have a sketch of the tail. I'm not sure if I like the tail. Hmm. Am I gonna go with a curvy tail that is less movable? I think I want to try a long upwards tail that's like swaying around. But I might need to make it a little shorter because if I make it upwards, it's gonna be like a lot. It's gonna be competing for like attention, like color, or it might like, what's the word here? The color of like her fuzzy, flamey ears and the flame on top of her head are already like attracting a lot of attention. And having the big plume of the tail going there as well might be too much, actually. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I should keep it lower. I mean, I can always draw it like straight, and I can always move it a bit and curve it a bit in Life 2D if I need to. Complete a difficulty 5, hardest difficulty with no dying and no resupply. That does sound kind of tricky. Breaking news, Marley is in fact not naked as once accused by a local shrimp. I am not naked. Indeed. Okay, let's sketch a tail real quick. It has to be slender. I'm not really good with thin, straight parts though. Especially in symmetry, it becomes like real thick, real fast. Okay. Hmm. Speaking of naked, I need to do art of me pulling my gill flaps open so you can see my boob. I need to reread that sentence. I need to do art of me pulling my gill flap open so you can see my boob. Gills and some of my insides. Why is your boob behind your gill? I'm not sure if I understand your anatomy anymore. Ah, itchy. Itchy ear. Wait. Okay. Fuck. What is a good shade? And this is also not what I want it to be. I don't know, I liked this shape better. Can I just... My gills start from my back, wrap around just under my chest, but I designed my gill flaps to also work as my top. But then, like, anatomically speaking, would having a mass under the gill flap not kind of ruin the purpose? Unless it's a really bulky outwards gill flap, which kind of also sort of loses its purpose. Hmm. Do I want an extra flip-flap here? I don't know. Okay. Maybe I should put this under here. I mean, I'm no botanist, so you know, don't listen to me. I'm just curious. Ah shit, how did I do that again? That effect again? Not really sure what brush I used for this. And you know, it's still fantasy. Is this just life? Is this a fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. I swear, YouTube, if you turn it off again, you turn it fucking off again. Stop it. When I get home, I'll workshop on how I want all my insights laid out and post them in Discord. Okie dokie. We get to see the insides. I think I might have used this brush, but I'm not 100% sure. Bow, 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 bow. Danger. Gonna head out. It was nice chatting with you. Bye, Heavy. See you later. I hope this was it. It's a little, maybe a little bit on the yellow side. Why is my microphone moving when I'm drawing? Am I that hefty on the arm? Maybe. I'm brushing too hard. I forgot to ask, whose art are we working on today? This is Arius, her Helluva boss model. I've done a few already. And so far, I've been really liking the artworks where we work on the Helluva models. And I have also had a lot of fun with the Pantheon stocking style so far. I did not design the character, but the other ones I did. Sometimes they pop up behind me actually in the slideshow, in the artwork slideshow. I did design the other ones based on existing VTuber models. However, Eri already had commissioned a hell of a boss design for herself. So the only thing that I did is literally just turn her model into model piece. But it still had been a lot of fun. Actually, that one. Behind me right now. That's also a hell of a model. That's Mistora. That's Eri's wife. And that also, that's Frigga. Frigga. Oh, that one's so cool. I mean, they're all cool, but that one, like, the amount of tails I had to work on, I was like, oh my god. They're gonna be so floofy. They're gonna be so wiggly. I wish I knew more about the rigging tidbit that I figured out today, so I could, like, could have put that all in the previous models. But alas, I did not. I don't think this is entirely it, though. Yeah, those are way more pink than this. This needs changing. Yeah. And in the future, I want to do so much more. I also want to make my life as a teenage robot style inspired model. I want to do an Invader Zim one. Oh, I have so many styles I want to try out. I do like Panty and stocking with garter belt. Yeah, oh man, that style though. I've also made I made, of course, my other model in that style. I also for funsies made Niluin and Andy in that style. And Furbex. Furbex's model is also in that style. Actually caught one of the original broadcasts of Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt on Cartoon Network, or Toonami, whichever it was, on Sky TV at my grandma's. I'm surprised neither my grandma or grandpa noticed what I was watching. Oh my god, yeah. Jeez. There's some shit going on in that series. I didn't know until recently that it's kind of really sexual. Otherwise, I would have checked it out way before. I mean, I knew, like, the... what's it called? You have, like, the quote-unquote transformation sequence. But I was like, you know, every funny series with, like, magical girls does that. They make it sort of weirdly sexual, and then that's about it. But then I was watching it and I was like, oh, this is so much more than I expected. I like it. I think I caught 3 episodes, including the last one where Penty got her virginity magicked back again. Oh. You know, I would love to be able in the future to be able to animate. Oh, there's Andy. There's Andy's Panty and Stocking style model. I would love to be able to animate my own, like, sequence in the future, where we have the, like, the little cartoony style version, and then, like, transform into a very sexy anime version. But, like, that's way in the future. That's not for now. I think I need a certain color. Hi, Paka. Thank you for the hydrate, the stretch, and the hat. Pat, how you doing? I think she fucked so many dudes her body count suffered on Integra overflow. Went back to 0. Yeah, I also kinda... Was that... No, that was not the same episode where she wasn't allowed to curse because she would get her tongue cut off all the time. Right? You're not here! Okay, I haven't seen you. I haven't seen you. Ignore my message. I thought that was also that one was also kind of funny. Okay, that line art is a little bit too thick actually on the tail compared to the body. Nope, sorry, I bumped the microphone with my pen. You guys are very close to my screen. No. I'm not sure. Did I add a dots as an effect? I did not. I have different line art. So... Thank you for the lurk. I can't remember. I left my copy at my ex's wife's place. Ah, damn. I mean, if you want to rewatch it, I know a website. I know a website. Just ask me in the Discord server. I'm not gonna promote it here because I don't want it to get in trouble, but I know a place. It's actually where I have been watching it. I need to catch up to it. It's been a while since I watched it. So I'm definitely missing some episodes. Also, I was watching some of them while I was high, so I don't remember everything. I need to rewatch it. Where is that part of the boob? There you are. Oh shit, I wasn't doing this in symmetry, so now I gotta color both sides by hand. Did you lose part of the titties or something? No, I was looking for I was looking for her titty crevice. That doesn't make it sound better. But I found it. It's right here. There. Beautiful. Now I need to just find this part. That's also somewhere here. There you guys are. Oh, that's the wrong. Ah! I want it back! Shit. No, don't use the eraser! If this would be a solid piece of artwork, I would add more color to the line art because I've started doing a specific way of like some colored line art here and there. That is like only inside, like, how do I say this? Inside the art piece, and it's not like on the outside anywhere. I have like, for example, my hair is not the same. My hair is like all over. It's like a different type of color. But like, what I started to do and what I like doing is like, for example, take the boobies. The crease in between is like a lighter color, so it's not as attention seeking as like black line art is. But I like to do those type of things with like parts of the body that sort of overlap, but not necessarily need to be super like attention seeking, so to say. But with the model, like for example the horns, I would like to do these parts as well. But these are gonna move, so it's gonna look weird when the model is eventually moving. So I'm not gonna do all of the line art that I would normally do. I don't think I even did that on any of the other Helluva models, to be honest. So I might keep it to a minimum. It's also, I don't think that's part of like the Helluva style. If I remember correctly, at least. Where were those? I'm looking for something. There you are. Okay. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh. Jesus. Okay. We've got the coat. Okay. Oh. Jesus. We gotta do the coat. And then I think we have... No, we don't have everything. Shit. I still need to do this, the words. Oh, I gotta sneeze again. Oh, man. I gotta do like the shawl thing that's around her waist. Shit. Oh no, now I'm getting sniffles. Was that line art because it's coiled? I'm not sure. I think it's coiled. Let me turn on the bigger playlist. Let's see. Not you. Playlists. Let's see. Where are you? There you are. So we can see the end of the universe. We can see the end of the observable universe. I'm not gonna take you to the actual end of the universe. I don't wanna time travel. Then again, if I bring you to the edge of the fucking observable universe, we'll be time traveling either way, so I'm stupid. Man, space is cool though. Don't you agree? I'm curious, what do you guys think? Do you think there is something outside of the observable universe? Or is there nothing? Or not even nothing? What do you think? Personally, I am kind of leaning towards the theory where we are part of a black hole. Because not only because of the way things look like, but there have been some formulas and some data that has supported that theory. But also, black holes are fucking cool, man. But also, there's like a theory where the universe kind of continuously expands and then implodes into a black hole again. And then, you know, inside that black hole, it kind of like expands again because, you know, so it's like this theory of like, you have like a black hole where you go in and like, you know, everything tapers inwards. And you'd think that, you know, we end up dying. And we could end up dying because, you know, this could be like the big crunch, so to say. For those who don't know, the big crunch is basically where the universe it's now expanding according to what we can see. And the big crunch is basically where the entire universe implodes into a tiny little speck, you know, very much like a singularity at the end of a black hole. But what I like the idea of is that as you go in, you also like go back again, and we expand again into a universe. You know why I think this is a thing? Because there is something called shut up. The Great Attractor. Do you write it like this? The Great Attractor? I think so. Where the entire universe, like, it's expanding, but at the same time, the Great Attractor is attracting like so many parts of the universe into like a single point, and we can't really see what's going on there because there's too much shit in front of it. But I'm wondering if the Great Attractor isn't like some kind of like super dense singularity, like inside the black hole that we are in. Oh, you know what I mean? I'm not that great of an I'm not great at explaining things. But my god, do I love space. I love space so much that I'm willing to try to explain. I hate explaining because it makes me realize how bad I am at explaining things. It's so cool because it's space. Space. Who doesn't like space? Nobody. That's it. You're right. You're correct. Nobody dislikes space. Oh wait, I said who? Yeah, who doesn't like space? Nobody. Everybody likes space because space is cool. And if you're saying, if you're coming into the stream like Marley, I actually don't like space. I don't like space at all. Space is kind of stanky. I mean, first of all, you're right because they say that if we were to be able to smell space, I think they say it smells like sulfur and shit. So kind of stanky indeed. But also, you're wrong. But Marty, that's my opinion. Wrong. You're wrong. You're just wrong. You're just wrong. People like the ocean a lot tend to like space less. Oh, the people who like the ocean are just monsters. Okay? I mean, don't get me wrong. Things in the ocean, really cool. Creatures, flora, fauna, the way things work, really cool. Space is very much like the ocean. But my god, I hate the fucking ocean when I have to go, like, swim through it in games and stuff. Yesterday, well, you were here yesterday, right? Were you, like, I don't know how long you were here, because it's eventually, you know, people fall silent, and that's good, because you gotta do your thing, and you gotta vibe, but we were playing Escape the Backrooms, and we were in that boat level, where you're on a boat, on the water, and, like, there's a few houses in the water, and I was already like, oh my god, this is terrible, like, my thalassophobia is acting up. I was like, as long as we're not going inside the water, it's fine. This, actually, I think we started the first stream we did with Escape the Backrooms. We were in that, like, or was that yesterday as well? I think that was yesterday as well, where we were, like, in the pool level. And we already had, like, that big dark circle at the end of the spiral staircase, and I was like, nope. No, 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 no. That's a no for me. Like, that already triggered a thalassophobia. Then we had the other fucking level, where we had the fucking boat. And I was like, as long as we don't go in the water. And then at the end of the fucking level, we have to put on diving helmets. And even worse, the next level is literally called thalassophobia. Horrible. Horrible. Absolutely disgusting. Whoever made that level, straight to jail. Straight to jail. I hate you. No. You were not accepted. I was so mad. But also, it was kind of funny. They knew exactly what they were doing. Yeah, poor me. That was absolute agony. Oh no, that's the wrong one. No, I moved the wrong one. Twice, thank you for the hydrate. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How's it going? We vibing. We're making some cool art. I figured out a little rigging tidbit, so I'm doing pretty well. My brain was still mean about it. You know. Fuck my brain. It's an asshole. Okay, I need to add some line art to these. Actually. Oh shit. Oh shit, where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? There you are. I need to clip you. Okay, that looks better. And then I'm gonna put these. Where are the arms? Oh, the arms are behind. She wanted the hips to be very visible, so I'm gonna put this behind the arms. I think I'm gonna put it behind the arms. Maybe I should switch the colors around because now there's purple on both. No head. Andy-sama. Oh, welcome back from the ad hell. How are you doing? How was your stream? Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch the colors real quick. Sup? How you doing? I was stream. Did you win? Hmm. Hmm. Why does that not... Why is it not making my brain happy? Why brain no happy? Hmm. Wait, why can I not color this in now? Oh, because... Fuck me, I guess. Hmm. You know, this looks... Okay, fine, brain. We'll accept this. Now my brain's suddenly like, yeah, this is okay. I just changed the colors on this. Was that the problem? Was that the problem? Ah. It was quite lovely and sweet. Sweet. Where's the tail? Where's my tail? Oh, here. Okay. Okay. This is what we have so far. It actually looks pretty good. Model-wise. Now all we need to do is add the coat. Oh, and I want to add like an inner part maybe for the sleeves. Okay, I need to turn off all the hand parts I can't see. Just remembered, thanks to somebody, that I always wanted to have an Ara redeem. Wait, just remembered, thanks to somebody, that I always wanted to have an Ara redeem. What do you think? I mean, I'd say do it. It's kind of funny. Why not? Wobbuffet. It's a fun way to like play around with your voice, especially if you want to do things like voice acting. I'd say it's a good way to keep you on your toes. Hmm. Maybe you should add more voice acting thingamajigs. More voice acting redeems. Yopa, thank you so much for the gift sub to Eddie. Now he gets to use all the cool emotes and no ads. Not allowed to experience ads here. Aww. Kiss at the forehead for you. Mwah. Do you also want to slap on your bum cheek? Wait, why is this not showing anything? What is this again? Huh? Huh? Oh! Those are those. Okay, yeah, no, now I understand. Always. Also, Annie, can you see my wiggly antennas? Actually, I should do it like this. Where something actually jiggly. I do it on my hand, but my hand's not really. I can't really hear if it sounds really jiggly. Time for the code. Let's see. Anyway, I gotta head to bed now. Thanks for the art and chill vibes. As always, have a great night, everyone. Good night, Pupa. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for the gifts up to Andy. And thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. We'll see you later. Nom 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 nom. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Whoa. Ugh. I'll be heading off to bed too. By the way, Marley, I've got an annoying favor to ask. Of course, that's for later. When and if you have time. Definitely record me singing the same song several times and I'll definitely overthink which one is better. I get your opinion once I do them and you have time. Of course, yeah. Send it my way whenever it's ready. Thanks, Suze. And rest easy. Take care. Good night. Thanks for popping in. And good luck with recording. Okay. Okay, let's see. Where do I put you? You need to be behind the chest and the shoulders and everything. So that is... I mean, it doesn't really matter. You need to just be behind everything, basically. Oh, shit. Where'd it go? We'll move you there for now. And these need to be technically just in front, right? But I would like them to be behind the ears, actually. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Let's see. I kind of want the neck behind it, but the ears in front. Although it doesn't look bad with the neck in front. Let me see if I can move the neck. Or not even the neck, just the collar of the shirt. No, wait, I can't move that. Maybe this? No. Maybe these two. Can move these two, possibly. Wait, now where are the things? Wait, where? Oh, there. Wait. No. Yeah, no. Nope. We'll just have to make a decision. For now, I'll keep it like this. And we're gonna make the rest of the coat. Oh, sorry. I knocked you on the head. Again. Oh, move the microphone. It's in the way of my drawing. I don't. This does not seem logical. actually. I hate drawing zippers, but I like the way the detail looks. Actually, I don't know how zippers look like up there. It's fantasy. I can do whatever the fuck I want. As long as it looks logical. Did I make the arms two-parters? Yeah, I did. Right, where are the upper parts leaves now? What? Oh, here. Oh, there. Good job, Marley. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. You were also purple. Really? Really? Mid-video. You fucking bitch. On my laptop it didn't do that anymore, but I don't know if I turned anything off to get that to happen. Actually, I probably... should be doing that maybe on a separate layer. Or not. I don't know. I'm just a bean. I don't do the knowing. I do the doing. Maybe one more time until I got that 10 stream streak. You're that close, huh? Are you close? Oh. Actually, where are you? Please. There. Very close. We get to do the stars. My god, it's full of stars. Let's see, where is my star pencil? Oh no. Oh no, I might not have those here. Those were all... Oh. Oh no, those were... Those were pens I had downloaded. I'm not sure if I can still get those. Oh my god, there's cat footprints. That's so cute. The fuck? Flags. Stitching. Ah yes. This one's literally called stripe. Keep out. Roses, sunflowers, leaf, ivy, brick color. Okay, let me open up the shop, the brush, the brush store. See if I can find some nice sparkly. Those are some nice sparklies, but that's for Fire Alpaca SE. Let's see. Those are cute, but I'm not sure if those will work. No, those are the fucking sparkles I need, and they're now stuck behind SE. What the heck? Is there a free version? I'll add this one also just in case. Come on. Give me some words. I saw. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hey, did you see my message? Look. I figured out the animation thing. So I'm gonna toy with it a little bit more, so I fully understand it, because I'm not sure if I fully understand it yet, but I got it to work, and it was by pure coincidence, because I had messaged you like saying like, oh, I actually don't know if I know how to do that. Yeah, you saw the messages. I was like, oh my god, I don't actually know if I know how to do that. And then this morning I got like, was it this morning? No, it was, I think, yesterday. This morning or yesterday, I had like a TikTok on my For You page that explained exactly what I needed to do for like this specific thing that I've been giving up on like years ago. And I was like, oh. It was a little tricky because it was a very short video, so you know, you can only see so much. But it worked. I understood it. I'm so smart. I was gonna ask some other friend if they had any materials I could send you that worked out great. Oh, look at you. You're so sweet. Yeah, it was pure coincidence that I saw that I had this on my For You page. Oh, that's also a nice brush. Okay, I found some sparkles. Add these. I'm still missing that specific type of star, though. That is unfortunately now behind a paywall, I'm afraid. Which kind of sucks. Oh, I had a whole reply typed and I never sent it. Oh, I have that happen so many times. And then you go to the chat like, oh, they've been so quiet. Why haven't they answered me back? Did I do something? Like, did I say something weird? Like, did I make a weird typo that made the message look like wrong? And then it just never fucking sent. Okay, I found some sparkles. Where have they been added though? Oh, down here. All down here. Okay, okay. That's not what I was looking for. These. I got some sparkles. Scatter. No, more scatter, not less scatter. I think we're gonna do like a bunch. I hate when that happens. I hate it when you see a sick ass brush or effect and they want to shake you down for $5 or $10. Yeah, I'm not even sure how much this is. It's for the other Fire Alpaca version called Fire Alpaca SE. And the price is in DL. So I'm not sure, but I know Fire Alpaca SE is like a paid version if I remember correctly. Which I don't know if it's worth it, because I honestly I've never checked it out. I just like the free version of Fire Alpaca works fine. In all honesty, you don't have to pay for, in my opinion, you don't have to pay for any type of fucking art program to be an artist. Now, you might have your preferences. For example, I think Photoshop, you know, technically, you gotta pay for Photoshop. So if you like Photoshop, then by all means, like, you know, continue to use it. I have nothing against people who pay for their art programs. But so far, you know, they are trying to tempt me with those nice looking brushes. But then I'm just thinking like, yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna use them once. Or I have some cool ideas for it. But it's gonna take ages for me to either A, get to that project, or B, try it out and then notice I don't like it after all, and then I'm gonna not use it. So that's not worth it. Oh shit. It's fine though, don't worry about it. Why is that so super white? What the heck? What was that? Oh. What's up? What's up, ISO? These need to go behind the boobs. Were these the boobs? Those were the boobs. Okay, then, and when I'm rigging, I'm gonna turn off the sleeves when the coat is on. But I think that looks pretty cute. I have another big expensive project for you if you're interested. I'm so sorry. Don't be sorry. Like I've been kind of dry with commissions the last few months, so well, not months. But yeah, no, wait, it's already February. Shit. I'm all up for it. Just let me know. We can discuss it on Discord if you want to. Actually, good news for those who didn't know yet. I have actually been verified on VGen, but my god, was it a hassle. Jesus Christ. Oh, so I can finally also put up more services there, which I want to do. Because I want to put up a service for like the Tamagotchi version models. And there was another type of art that I wanted to do. I think it was like just a VTuber design, not per se like the cutout art pieces, because I want to offer, you know, I want to offer different types of VTuber support that is affordable. So, but you know, that's for later. So far, we've been focusing on fixing all the tech issues and settling back into stability. So that was the most important thing. That's the important thing in the last 2 weeks. Ow. You finally get all that worked out. So did you find out what the issue was in the first time in the end? So the issue was actually I did figure out what the issue was, and the issue I fixed it on the same day that I got the email that said I wasn't verified. Let's look at Eri for a bit, because we are sort of a little bit done. Let's zoom in on her a little bit so we can see some good stuff. So the issue was the quote-unquote issue, might I say, because there was not really an issue to begin with. Because and this was said in the email as well that I got from a person from VGen, I was already technically eligible to be verified because I had done all the steps. I had gotten all the requirements done, which were like X amount of reviews, X amount of followers, X amount of money gotten accumulated up to like 100 euros from either one or multiple commissions. And I think there were a few other things. I was technically eligible because I gotten all that. The only thing that I had done, quote unquote, wrong was that I had put the description of my commissions in the wrong box behind the scenes, and therefore the description wasn't visible on the service when you as a client would click on the thing. Which isn't necessarily a problem because the way I set up my commissions is you can first message me and ask, you know, I'm very open about that. If you wanna commission me, for those who are also like listening in the background in the future, in the past, wherever, whenever, if you wanna commission me and you're kind of afraid to like start anything, it could because you have like a bunch of questions, I am very open to like communication beforehand. Just hit me up and be like, hey, I want to commission this in the future. Is that possible? And I can tell you like yes or no. We can talk about it. But I got a message. I got an email saying, you are technically eligible for being verified on VGen, but we are not verifying you because there is something wrong on your account. They gave me a list of like 7 different things that could possibly be the thing that was wrong on my account. They did not specify how many things were wrong. They did not specify what exactly was wrong, despite them looking at my account and literally seeing what was wrong. Because if the system was only followed, I would have been verified because I was eligible for verification because I had done all the steps. Somebody had looked at my account, seen that the descriptions weren't there, and mind you, yeah, I'm happy to know that the descriptions are now visible, but I was really pissed off because I had waited, I think 2 or 3 months. It took longer than the 2 months that they had told me that it was going to take. I had waited 2+ months to get a message saying, yes, you are technically eligible for verification, but we're not going to verify you because possibly there is something wrong on your account that we think should be there or shouldn't be there. We're not going to tell you what it is. Here's the list with what it could be. Figure it out and then message us back saying you want to be thrown back into the loop for verification, basically. Which took, might I add, another 2 months. Fuck you, VGen. That was really fucked up. At the time, Rev, Nanatu helped me because they had a friend who was also in VGen, and they offered to ask their friend to check my account and see what could be wrong. Because at that time, I was a little upset. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little upset because, you know, I wanna become more of an artist when it comes to income as well. So getting that kick in the face from VGen, you know, it would not have stopped me from being an artist and trying to pursue art as a job, but it definitely was like sort of, I don't know, I'm not really professional, but that was even more unprofessional. I was just, it was just didn't really leave a good taste in my mouth about VGen. It's still a good site. I will still recommend it. Just because I had a bit of a negative experience with one of the admins, one of the mods, whatever we want to call it, doesn't mean that the site is bad, because so far, when I've done commissions on VGen, it's always worked very well. I've always had good contact with clients. All the clients have always been very nice. Everybody was always respectful with communication. And it's very safe so far, seemingly, for both the client and the artists when it comes to payment. You know, when I do commissions via Discord, for example, just on my own, without any third party in between, I do ask for payment up front. And then you get your art. And I can understand that some people don't mind paying, but they want some sort of security that they get their art. Because, and I've seen this a lot as well as an artist online for years and years on end. There have been a lot of instances where clients pay upfront for solid artwork, VTuber pieces, VTuber rigging, animations, fursuits, and they have waited for years. And the artist just ends up ditching them. They end up not getting their art. They end up not being able to get their money back. And that fucking sucks. So in that aspect, VGen is really good. It was very poor communication and bad handling by one of their staff. Yeah, I think, you know, and they were not mean in their email by any way, shape, or form. But I think it was a little bit unprofessional to say, oh, yeah, you are technically eligible, but we want some things, and some things we do want on your account, and some things we don't. And because we don't, or maybe see something, which, you know, that's super vague, we are not verifying you, even though you're eligible. Like, then put those type of things in the verification process, in my opinion. And also, if something is wrong, and you have looked at the account, just tell the person what is wrong. Because one of the things could be, for example, in my case, it was the description was in the wrong box. I had written a description, but because everything behind the scenes on VGen is like so detailed, there's so many things you can fill in and turn on. It's a little intimidating, especially for an artist who has never worked with such a site. So I didn't know I had put it in the wrong box, because there were several boxes that seemed like a description box that was gonna be visible. I don't think even any of the boxes specified that they wouldn't be visible to the client. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I would have to look back, honestly. I'm not 100% sure on that part, so that's I'm not gonna like pinpoint them on that. But like, just let us know. Just because, you know, I'm not a bad person. I have no ill intent. I am just a little bit dumb and a little bit overwhelmed when it comes to a lot of information. So like, and you've looked at my account. Just tell me what's wrong. You've already looked at it. You've already seen what was wrong, because you put it on the list. Because like, for me, it was the description, but one of the other things that could be wrong was that you would link your PayPal on your account. So like, you would have to like check for all those type of things. And that's just, it's taking more time. If I didn't have the help that I was offered, if I didn't have this lovely community, if I was like all on my own, I would have to check for every single thing on that list, if that was possibly the case, that was wrong on my account, change something in the hopes that it would be okay, start the verification process again, and wait another 2+ months. Or at least 2 months. I think now it had been 2 months. It was a little shorter this time. But like, if you do that for every step, there were like 7 things on that list. That means you'll be busy for an entire fucking year if the thing that was wrong on your account that it didn't tell you about is like the last fucking thing on the list. Which might have been the case on my end. I'm not sure anymore. I would have to pull up the email, which we're not gonna do. It's, you know, it's happened, it's done. It's settled in my mind. But yeah, it's still an okay site, and I'm still gonna work on it. I'm still happy to work on it because I do want to look a bit more professional. However, I am still gonna put my commissions also back on my server, just so people know that I am, first of all, open for commissions and they don't have to go to like a separate site for it. But also, I want to have like more ways. I want to have like more roads where people can reach me. Because if VGen like goes out because of whatever reason, like they quit the site or they end up like turning on some kind of AI bullshit, which I don't expect, but you know, seeing how the world works nowadays, you never know if something goes wrong or if they change something and the site just goes to shit. You know? So I want to have multiple roads where people can commission me, and in case something goes wrong with one of them, I'm still not out of business, basically. Follow Marley on Patreon and commission her through Discord. Wait with the Discord. You can message me on Discord, always, for a commission. But I have not set the commission list back up on Discord yet. I have to rewrite everything, and I want to make some nice pictures as examples for the commissions that I want to offer. So that's gonna take a little bit of time, but I am still open. So yeah, if you want to commission me for whatever because you like my artwork, hit me up. Who knows? You know, I'm pretty open in also like trying things out. Just because I don't draw it, or just because I don't draw it often, doesn't mean you can't commission me for it. Oh, that's basically it. How are you guys doing, by the way? I think we have finished Aries' model. Let's turn off the coat for a moment. She looks pretty cute. Might I say, she looks very cute. Adorable, even. And she got a coat. And now she got a tail. That hopefully I can animate also with a happy tail. If she wants to. Oh, why am I standing still on her crotch? Let me turn off the symmetry so you can see the face normally. I really love this face. It's so cute. With the horns and everything. I still need to continue watching the second season of Has-Been Hotel. I think I was like 2 episodes in and that was it. And then I stopped watching. Keep cleaning the monitor to get a better look at Split. Let's see, was there anything else I needed to do? I don't think so. And keeping these all, I have the tendency, I feel the itch of wanting to add shading. But I have kept all of them flat colored so far. So I want to continue with that. I want to continue keeping them flat color. Maybe in the future I'll focus on doing better shade work. I'm shading on models is a little tricky sometimes. Great work as always. Why, thank you. It took me a bit of time working on this one, unfortunately. But that was also because, you know, tech issues. Last time, like I said in the beginning of the stream, last time we worked on her, we had just switched to the desktop, and then we had like a driver problem, which made the brush like unusable. And then we had some more tech issues that I needed to fix, and then I just needed like the break that I took. Which, might I add, I think that's the first time in like 3 years that I took a fucking vacation. Which was not really a vacation. It was more like, I need to mentally just get back up. And then we had like a few games last week where I didn't do art last week. So I felt like it took a while to work on her. But finally, the pieces are done, I think. I'm just gonna check. Let me grab something real quick. I just want to check if I colored the eyes or shaded the eyes. I did. So I am gonna add some shading to the eyes. Slightly though. Also, I might have hit a milestone. I will leave it at that, because it counts as self-promo. I mean, you can always talk about it in the server. I think people would love to hear. you want to get closer, just ask Ari. I don't think she would mind giving you a chomp. That's true. That's true. Ari likes the chompy chomps. Now, this look like... This looks like she has a massively long neck. Oh, no. That's not her neck. That's the end of her tail. That's just... I'm gonna make it like... I don't know. I might have... I need to... It's too long. It's too long. I need to fix that. But like, it's all in the back, so... where are your eyes? Here. Oh yeah! No, I had to look up goat eyes because... Goat eyes are a little bit different. Should I just keep my normal way of shading? Keep it the way I know how things work? I mean, it doesn't look bad, it just... Actually, oh, if I stretch it out a little bit, that might work. Goat eyes go like this. Actually, that does not look bad. So I can, or you mean only in spacegram hidey hole? Oh no, like, you know, in general chat, if you have a milestone, like other people talk about their streams there as well. On stream like live, it is a streamer. What's the word? Ethique? Streamer ethique? That you don't really say like, oh, I'm streaming now, or like, I'm gonna stream in like 5 minutes, or like 20 minutes, or like, I just reached this streamer. Like, I mean, streamer goals, I think streamer milestones are okay to discuss, but like, it is sort of like etiquette. Yeah, I think it's etiquette. It's sort of like streamer etiquette to at least not mention that like, that you are gonna stream in like a little bit, or that you're live currently in somebody else's chat. But like, I meant it more also like, if you're uncomfortable, because, you know, even if I say yes, I can understand people might be uncomfortable. You can always talk about it like in the server. I think it's okay to talk about it here in chat as well if you have reached a milestone, as long as you don't like go like, oh my god, guys, I'm gonna go stream in a little bit. Like, go follow me, go check me out, you know. Where are the other ones? Where are the small eyes? Here. Welcome. People talk about their streams all the time in Discord. Meanwhile, me, almost a year of nothing, if I'm correct time-wise. I mean, you know, life happens. Life happens. I mean, people would probably be happy if you came back to streaming, but it's understandable if you don't have time. Or if you end up not liking it. Gosh, it's fair. It just feels weird because your stream, so yeah. I'm quite lenient, even when somebody mentions that they're gonna stream. I usually don't react the first time. It's when people are gonna be like continuously self-promoting, or anything else that like I'm not really happy to see in chat. I usually don't react the first time to see if it was just something like, you know, maybe someone doesn't know the etiquette, and they mention it because they were just excited, or maybe, you know, somebody just needed to get something off their chest. But like, if you continue, I will definitely be like, stop it. In a nice way. If you are part of this community and you're just like, you know, I don't want to hurt your feelings. But if you're being an asshole, then I'm gonna be an asshole back. You know, fuck around, find out. We have someone who does that, and we've been right on the edge of having to do our first ban. Oh, damn. Yeah, I had people when I was first streaming, like in the very beginning, one of my first streams, somebody came in and was like, oh, you know this? Do you know this YouTuber? I'm like, no. They're like, you should check them out. I'm like, no, thank you. And I was like, I don't think I banned them, but I was definitely like, if you're gonna continue this, I'm definitely gonna like chop you in half. Figuratively speaking. But like, they just said that and then left. They were like, oh my god, I like this YouTuber so much, go watch them. And then just fucking left. They were just advertising a random YouTuber. But yeah, no, I personally don't mind it when people are talking, just, you know, just like when somebody came in from a raid. I always ask them, like, what were you streaming? How did it go? You know? Or at least I, and I see many others in this community, we're here to support each other, support other streamers, especially like VTubers, because, you know, Twitch is a little harsh on VTubers. So like, it's nice also to talk about it, because not only is it just like supporting each other, but also something might have happened during your stream and you need advice. Like maybe you had audio issues, maybe you had something happen on stream and you don't really know how to deal with it because you just started streaming, you know? You can ask other streamers for help. I don't see the reason why you would be streaming and you would ban every single person that even mentions that they are a streamer. Because, I don't know. I just don't see the use of that. I like it when I find other streamers to vibe with, because then you find somebody to also possibly do a collab with. I gotta scoot. I need to ration my data usage until we get the new router tomorrow. Good night and take... You were doing this now in your data? My god, Kata. Get off. Save your data. Have a good night's rest, and thank you so much for talking and hanging out and doing stuff. Jesus. Oh, your data. Your poor data usage. Thank you for hanging out, and we'll see you later. Popping it up in Minecraft, yeah. Yeah, just in Minecraft, you know, nothing else. It's fine. I'm yet to ban anyone, I think. I think a person that we used to be friends. But because they've been an asshole is following me, I might ban them when it gets to it. But we'll have to see. I'm gonna give a tip, and you do with that whatever you want to, because it's your stream, it's your account. What I keep in mind, and what I sometimes need to keep in mind, because it's a little difficult sometimes, because, you know, especially in the beginning, you're like, you're seeing, like what I saw at least, I used the number of followers as a way of tracking my progression. You know, more followers means more people like you, means you're doing better, means, you know, you're getting out there as a content creator. But what is important to keep in mind is the people that you allow in your community are the type of people that attract more of the type of people that they are usually. So if you allow people in your community that are not people that you vibe with necessarily, you're unfortunately most likely are going to attract more of those people, and then you're going to end up with a community that you either A, don't like, or B, even worse, they might scare off people that you actually vibe with. And they might actually like make it worse in the long run to like progress as a content creator. Me, who has been on data all November and December. Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. Personal hotspot usage has been 1.2 terabytes? What do you pay for that? Damn. Wait, why is this... What's going on here? No! Oh, it's a good thing I see that now. Why is that eye so long? What the heck? Ay. I know, but I'm allowing it until it is a problem. If they behave like an asshole, but well, they don't know English, so I might time them out if they actually appear there. But I suspect they won't. They don't have an app, and they don't have an app, I think. So you look down. Wait, you looking down obscured your top and make you look topless. Oh no, shit. That's why Apollo said I looked naked. No, but you know what? It's honestly whatever you want. It's your account. I just give my 2 cents of advice, and you know I'm not a big streamer either. So you know, maybe the tips that I do give are not good for growing. I have no idea. That's not sarcastically meant. I really don't know. Are the eyes really that horrible looking? Wait, why? What happened to the eyes? Oh, they're okay. They're just... Okay, well... Weird. As long as it looks good when it's getting rigged. Speaking of, I think I want to gouge up my nipple piercing again. Damn! Oh, gauge up, not gouge. Gouge out your nipples. Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh, gauging up. Like, what gauge are you at the moment? It's another way to grow. Just stretch your body. Ooh. New top surgery just dropped. Gouge out your nipple. Let's see. 12 gauge. So I'd be going to 10 gauge. Ooh. Ooh, that's quite the size already. I mean, it would make the hole bigger, right? Also, yeah, well, I mean, who needs nipples, am I right? Fuck, I don't have them. I don't have nipples, and I'm fine without them. Also, hi Inka, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm fine without nipples. Nobody needs nipples. Yeah, I guess mothers with children need nipples. Honestly, I think I would... I would... If... Speaking, like, out of character for a moment. If I were to have, like... For whatever reason, I would have to have, like, surgery on my boobs. If I had to have, like, top surgery. First of all, if I had to have, like, a mastectomy... For whatever reason... Tap on... Knock on wood that I never need one, but... Maybe in the future. You know, you never know. As a titty holder. If I were to have a mastectomy... First of all, I don't need my titty back. Second of all, take the other tit off, because I don't want to be uneven. I'm already uneven as is. It doesn't need to get worse. But also, I don't think I would need my nipples back. What do I need my nipples for? Oh, wait. Where's the pupil? Ah! Oh, fuck. Where's the nip? Oh, the nip's... not the nip. The pupil. Why do I call it the nip? Because we're talking about nipples, but that's just... I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I mean, nipples are, you know, for pleasure. They can be still used, of course. But like... If you didn't have nipples as... a titty holder that then doesn't have... Would you still need to wear a top if you have titties but no nipples? Because like there's, you know, you get a ticket from the police for like public indecency as a lady if you don't wear a top. But like if you don't have nipples, would you still get a ticket? Because I think mainly that the nipples are the problem, right? I'm considering nipple piercings. I've also considered nipple piercings for a long time. The reason I'm not doing it is because pain. First of all, I'm a weenie. I can't handle pain that well. But also, I've heard that it takes like a 6 months to a year to heal, and I can't go on with sensitive nipples for even longer than a fucking day. Oh, I will clip that myself. I don't have a clip command. Oh. So I was able to set up overlay things through stream elements. One more element left. The advanced shoutout. I think you can do shoutouts with stream elements as well. I don't have any experience with it. I use Streamlabs personally. For commands, that is. Still have underboob and inner boob and side boob, so we still get a ticket. But like you can go outside if in a crop top that shows underboob and side boob and inner boob. Like you can walk around in a bikini that's showing all that and you'd be fine. So technically, I'm not sure if you would be able to get a ticket. I mean, maybe technically you can because you're literally not wearing anything, but you literally don't have fucking nipples. I want to know. You know what? I'm going to look this up. So Stream Elements is always active from what I know because it's in your OBS. Oh yeah, for me too. With Streamlabs, I've implemented Streamlabs in OBS. Let's see. Can you get a ticket if you don't have nipples? I forgot to add no AI. I don't care what you say, AI. Let's see. What happens if I don't have nipples? Oh, this doesn't talk. This talks about health problem. Boob laws. Gender neutral laws would make topless women legal. That's not what I'm asking. Hmm. Hmm. What does it mean when you have no nipples? When you don't have nipples? Well, can you get a ticket? That's what I'm asking. I'm not asking AI. I don't trust AI. I don't believe AI. Can you get a can you get a nipple? Yeah, no. Can you get nipples? Can you get a ticket if you have no nipples? Can you get a ticket for for public indecency? Public for public indecency. If a woman had her nipples fully removed. Oh, somebody asked us right the exact same question. Let's see. If a woman had her nipples fully removed, could she legally walk around shirtless? In certain US states and other places where it's illegal for women to be shirtless in public. Added because the shirt that shows underboob, side boob, and cleavage don't get you don't get you arrested. So it must be the nipple that's the issue. Or is it just the entire boob showing whether you have nipples or not? I don't see the they don't let me see the answers because it's an 18 plus Reddit and I don't have the app. Going on the desktop, going on the internet. You get a ticket for public indecency. I cannot type because my fucking tablet is in the way. Also, my music stopped again. I'm gonna go fucking insane. Indecency. Is that how you write? God, I can't fucking type. Okay, you get a ticket for it. Still need to get used to the new fucking keyboard. If you stop typing 2 letters. If you have no nipples. Minus AI. Okay, open it up on the fucking thing. This page may contain sensitive and adult content that is not for everyone. Log in! Guys, I just want to know. I just want to know if you get a ticket for having no nipples and having your tits out, man. Come on. Vast majority of states. I don't care about the US though. I want to know about here. Is it illegal to show your bulge in public? I mean, if you have a large dick, you can't really do much, right? Fuck, that's a weird question. Like, a bulge doesn't necessarily mean you're aroused. It's just, it can just be a fat puss. Or a fat cock. Oh, wait, you found... You have an... I don't have a Reddit account. Oh, but you also might not have... Because you said... Oh, wait. This one is not locked. Okay. I almost said licked. This one is not licked. Damn. Location, Wisconsin. Okay, I guess we'll look... I guess we'll accept the US this time. Don't really know where else to ask this. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Nipples and labia being visible is where public nudity comes in. Not exactly. Depends on state location. Nude or partially nude person means any human being who has less than fully and opaquely covered genitals, pubic area or buttocks. Any female human being who has less than a fully opaque covering over any portion of a breast below the top of the nipple. That's the question! There is no nipple! I, 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 I hate the fact that everybody's like, but nipples, and I'm like, but the question is, if there is no nipple, what is the answer if there's no nipple? Can I go without top because I have no nipples? Canonically speaking, you can definitely tug and compress to hide a big bulge. It's true. Tuck it in your butt, right? Or push it back. Push your balls back and tuck your wiener between your buttocks. That's what the drag queens do. 90% sure the lack of nipple makes that part impossible. There's no top of the nipple because there's no nipple. Exactly! Do you want to go outside out topless? I mean, I'm just curious. I'm gonna be honest. I have been going out with no bra for like 2 months now. Because like the pressure of the band on my rib cage, like the band of my bra, it's been triggering anxiety. So I've noticed that if I wasn't wearing a bra, it was going okay. But then I would go to work and I would be wearing a bra because I feel uncomfortable going outside without a bra. I would get like more anxiety if I also wore a bra. So even though I don't like going outside without a bra, it feels better anxiety-wise. So I've just dealt with it. Emmy. Oh, I see. Actually, I also need to fix my helmet color because it's not completely against my head. Let's see. No, you can push testicles up into the body, not back. They go up. The shaft is folded back to hold them up. For folks who do that. Oh! But do you tape? Do you tape the dick or do you just tuck the dick backwards? And that's enough. I don't know how it works. In all honesty, I've only had dreams where I had a dick and then it's, you know, it's a fantasy dick. So for all the dick holders in chat, if you have experience with tugging your dick backwards, how does it work? You can go braless with friends. I mean, I've been going, like I said, I've been going braless for like 2 months now. I just make sure that I wear enough clothing where it's not visible that I'm braless. Some people sometimes have health effects, but there are very, very few studies. Oh wait, from what I know, it's not very healthy. You can tape, or there are garments called gaffs that kind of hold it up. Oh, special dick holders. I didn't know they had special dick holders. Damn. The world is so advanced. I mean, we're going to shit, but at least we have dick holders. That's pretty neat. So we have binders for titties and dicks. Damn, honestly, I never thought about the fact that trans women also need kind of a binder for their downstairs. Because it seems so malleable, but yeah, if you have like a big cock, then it's kind of tricky. You know, just like big titties, you need quite a good quality binder to get those babies down. If you can't afford surgery or don't want surgery, but you don't want titties. Never did that because I'm proud of my 6 inches. There are packers now for people who don't have a bulge and want one. And you can get fantasy ones that look like aliens. I can get an alien dick. I can get a real alien dick. I can be the real beautiful alien I've always wanted to be. Fuck yeah. I actually don't really know how packers work. Do you also, do they like, okay, I don't know. I'm uneducated on this part. I know there's like packers to just show that you like have something, but are there functional ones? Like, you know, I know about bottom surgery, but like if you don't have bottoms, bing, klaar nu. Are there like functional packers that you can? Because I can assume if you have like a packer, but you go to the toilet, like some people might also want to be able to pee as the gender that they feel like, even though they haven't had surgery. But that might actually, that might not be possible, because then you have to like, you would have to clean it every time. And that's might be more of a hassle than it's worth. Actually, not sure. If I end up uploading this in the future and anybody wants to like educate me on this, let me know, because I'm actually really curious. I don't have experience with this, like friend-wise. I haven't heard anybody about this. Maybe for grinding, I haven't seen like inflatable packers. Guess it's very soft, floppy penetration did it for someone. You mean it like that? I mean, like anything, honestly. Like, if you have no downstairs surgery, I can imagine you not only want it to look like you have something, but you kind of also wanna use it as if it is your part, your penis. And that goes for like grinding, having sex, peeing. I mean, jerking off might be difficult because it doesn't have any nerve endings, but like maybe there's one with a vibrator option. Yeah, that might be going a little bit too far. Or I just came up with a really good business idea that's gonna help a lot of people. Who knows? Who knows? I think for today we are pretty much done with the art. Let's see. She is quite done, I think. And she has her coat. Let's see her with her coat. Oh, that's the sketch. Where is the... Here. Also looks pretty cute with the coat. I'd say this is a success. Pretty cute. Pretty cute. So now it's time for me to name all the layers, make sure everything's merged correctly, make sure everything's cut correctly because some parts are still on the same layer, and then put it in Life 2D Cubism and start with all the warp deformers and the chronological orders and the blah and the blech and the all the boring stuff that I'm not gonna do on stream. Oy, oy, oy. That has been quite some time since we started this model. I'm glad it's finished. Not because I'm tired of working on it, but because I just... Oh, wait. Oh! Oh! Whoa. Ah, we're missing something. But because I feel like if I wait any longer, it starts to feel like I'm neglecting it. And I don't want to neglect it because it's a cool model. For a cool person. There. Oh. There we go. Okay. It is time to see who's online so we can send our support over. In the meantime... Oh, I can't type. Yeah, this setup is a little bit more tricky when it comes to art, but it still works, so... In the meantime, I'm gonna give you guys the raid message, and I am going to check who's online. Let's first check the Discord, actually. If anybody from our community is online. I don't always do this, but, you know, you're here to support me, so I want to make sure that regularly I support you back, because my brain is very scattered and very often I can forget things and then I make people feel forgotten, which I don't like. I don't want to people. I don't want to people. I don't want to people. I don't want people to feel forgotten. Frenzied is online. Whew. Bow, 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 bow. Let's go to my stream manager. Okay. I will start the countdown and say thank you all so much for coming to the stream today. Grab a snacky, hydrate yourself, and keep in mind you are important and you are loved, no matter where you are on this godforsaken globe of dirt floating through space. I will be online again tomorrow with Hades 2. Hades 2 already. It's already Thursday tomorrow. For now, I'm gonna send you guys over to Frenzied Carry On, who is playing Parasite Eve. I wish you all a very, very lovely night, day, or morning, wherever the fuck you are. Yeah. That's it. Smooch on the forehead. Mwah. Slap on the bum cheek. And I'll see you guys later. Good night.